What's up, guys? My name is Modney Rollin. My real name is Ryan. Haven't actually introduced myself. I'm a crappy music producer. And today we're doing future bass. And future bass is a cool genre that is getting popular lately. It's pretty fun and groovy and cute. I'd say cute is a good word for it. So I've prepared a little sample track to go through. So this will sort of be what I'm teaching off of. So here goes. So that's what I'm going to show you how to make. I am not really organized with this stuff. This is my first actual tutorial. Normally I talk occasionally and I work on a song because this is actually super awkward sitting here in front of the mic talking. So I guess I will just start pattern by pattern. This is pattern 1. Pattern 1 has nothing in it. This is pattern 2. It happens to be hi-hats, so with hi-hats, they're kind of an important part to play in the background. They're usually closed, sort of in a trappy fashion. I have it on every whatever half beat, I'm not sure. And then if you want to make a note, do that choppiness right there. You select the note and then you can go up here to tools and do chop, and then this time multiplier allows you to select how chopped you want it. So this will make it like pretty damn choppy. So that is kind of what to do with hi-hats, and then I have it sent to a mixer channel 3. I have no effects on it, but you could cut out the lows, because really anything below a certain point is just kind of useless noise with hi-hats. I don't need that much anything. They're just there. Another trick you can do is take the pan and kind of like throughout the song where it's playing. That's kind of cool. They do that a lot in professionally made music. I'm lazy, so I didn't. This was the first pattern I made. Here's the first drums that I made. It's a Vengeance, of course, trap 808. You can use any 808 kick, really, with a really long tail. Basically, it ends up just working as a sub bass that can kind of play along with the melody. It needs to be tuned. So it's tuned to C, and then I can play my melody on it. So this is what I got. I don't actually. Yeah, I do use that. Do I? Yeah, I use that. So that's that. I am not completely sure about this key. It's a little wacky, but you can play around with interesting note placement. A thing I did with the kick is in the song where it's playing, right here I have this clip is automating its volume, so if I solo the kick as it is now, oh, this needs to be on. Yeah, right here. It cuts out when I want it to cut out completely. So in this case, this is a snare. That's not a snare, that's a thing. There's a snare in the song. I'm 95% sure that there is. Anyway, we'll deal with that later. Then I have a melody. So I don't know about these chords. I started with A sharp. And kind of just, I don't know, I wanted them to sound minor, and kind of jazzy, funky. So what I actually did was, like, I listened to this other song. This chord progression is actually based off of the bass that's in it. I did the bass first. I listened to a song by Draffage, who's super dope producer. I saw him with Porter Robinson like a month ago in Portland. Super good shit. And I kind of sort of copied it. I matched the note, and that's where I started the chords from. And then, since I don't really know my theory, I Googled A sharp minor chords, and this wasn't actually on there. I sort of made this up. I don't think it's actually in key. I think some of the notes are wrong, but it sounds good. So these are the notes I got. I think they're nice. They're cute, very jazzy, very minor. The patch is a massive. It's simple. Very simple. It appears to be just your generic saw wave, so I file a new sound. I don't add voices. I added reverb and a tiny bit of dimension expander. That's regular dry wet, and then the size is mostly down. And then a little bit of reverb. I'd actually probably cut that down a little bit. And that's that. Very basic patch. It's more about the chords there. That's not, no effects on there either. So that's those. Then I have another massive patch, which is playing the same thing. So this is a little different. It's a smooth square. This is a cool wavetable that's kind of a little groovy, a little funky. It works. And then I actually have the envelope. Fuck. Did I just... I did. Okay, so I accidentally reset it. So I guess we're gonna remake it. So I fucked that up a little bit. And that's a problem because I had automation clips on this stuff. I should be more organized. What am I doing here? I don't know. You know, I'm not actually sure where I was using that. I think it might have been over here. But anyway, that's a... Oh, here we go. It's in this bridge-esque. Okay. So there, bonus patch that was barely even used, and you can take those skills and apply them to the real world, and you know that. Pattern 5 is this. I think it's the same massive patch. There it is. Same chords, just, you know, playing a little funkier grooving. Yeah. And then this is a fun pluck that I actually learned from watching a stream by Virtual Riot. He's a good dude. I hate this. It sounds like shit in this song, but something needed to fill the space, and I don't know what I'm doing. So, this pluck, I open up the old massive, throw it over here, wavetable to a square, add a little bit of reverb, somewhat reverb, some reverb, a little bit of reverb, and then delay is a very important part. This is a stupid delay. It doesn't sound good. And then it's got a filter. What this filter does is this is a pluck. So it makes it plucky. Actually, in this case, it doesn't really do shit. But it's the thought that counts. So this is how you make a pluck. In case you didn't know, you should know, because if you don't, then yeah. So you throw on a low pass filter, and this envelope has a fast attack, medium decay, and then like no sustain. It's kind of short, and then the cutoff goes from high or from low to high quickly. So like plucky. It's a pluck. So then you route that envelope there, drag her on up. Look, like now it's all. That's that. So magical. And then that's routed to 11. The other massive patch that I just screwed up is routed to 10. And then the first one was routed to 9. All of those are sent to 12. In order to do that, on the mixer, you select the channel it's routed to. And then you right-click on the one you want it to be bussed through and route to this track only. For all of them, route to this track only, route to this track only. And now they're all through here. And this lovely bunch has a filter on it. And that filter is used in lots of fun ways. That bass, man, it's so bassy. So in this area, the filter, it's a low pass, lower the Q by a lot. Other than that, it's default. And then the frequency right here is low. And it's slowly kind of opening. So you right click, create automation clip, and then that does that. Over here, it's similar. So during this melody section, the same filter is doing the same thing. So let me take off this percussion. That should be just the synths and the bass. So that's this filter right here. It is not actually very necessary, and I think in this particular case it doesn't sound very good. I'd probably have to mess with it and make it a little better. The idea is that the bass hits and then the kick, or the bass hits, and then this opens up with the bass. So the bass has room by starting this quiet and then opening it up. It gives the bass room. Something like that. So that's swellness. This is a Vengeance sample. It's a nice little thing. I've got it routed to a mixer where it has a plugin that failed to load. So we'll reload her, and this is her. This is what you do. It's reverb. You can use fruity reverb. I choose not to, because I like this one. It's free. Search it up, download it. Then I have it EQ'd. I want it to have a little more highs. Basically, it's mostly a sine wave. Q, go away. If you look on the thing, it hits in one spot. So doing stuff to it really only adding reverb really only makes it adding an equalizer only makes like the reverb part get boosted a little bit. But this is quiet. It's a subtle percussive detail that sounds good, so kind of like I think it adds a little more something a little something over here where it's all nice and groovy. That's where I like it. That's the spot. It's there. So I guess I'll go through whatever else. This is a just open hi-hat. With all that stuff grooving together, the open hi-hat on the offbeat makes a nice touch. This is a snare. So it is an 808 sample from the Vengeance Trap, which you can purchase. There you can do the Vengeance ones. You can do, I like these, alright. They're all short little Trappy Snares 808 kit is used in everything now. Speaking of everything, I was on iTunes for the first time in like a year last night. I was listening to some of that new, like, the new rap music. It's fucking shit, man. It's so bad. The beats aren't even, like, yeah, I can't take it. It bothers me. But anyway, similar snare right there. This is a free kit. I'm not sure where you get it. It's an 808 sample kit. Google it. There will be thousands. It's got, I mean, you could use those kicks for the bass in here. They're not tuned. They might be tuned. I don't actually know. That snare is the Vengeance one. And that. These are the free ones. So they're basically the same thing. I just use this one because I like it. And then I threw it on mixer channel 8, added reverb that failed to load. Let's do it again. Yeah, I like to add a little bit of reverb to these snares. It just makes them, I don't know, because the way this works, the instruments, they sort of open up and they build towards the snare. So like they cut out when the snare hits. It gives it a nice rising effect, kind of tension building. So like this part alone opens up. Those filters, they open up. So by having a snare with some reverb, you can fill that space that is so empty right here. And that is a cool effect. You can do other things in there. I have that same lead is playing a nice little thingy. I thought it was doing that, but maybe it's not, because you never know these days. Things just, they slip away from you. They give it the old slip away. You know? Oh, it's because of the filter. The filter was closed. So here we go. This is this one. This is just in that key. It's a nice little riff. I dig it. So that's what that do. Oh, and here's this little doodad. It doesn't. You can barely hear it there. I'm not even sure why it's there. But over in the beginning part, it serves a cool. It's nice. It's a little clicky sound, fills some space, does good things for its community, and that's important for it to be a well-rounded leader. This is a snare roll that I have at the end. So here goes. Everyone brace yourselves. there she was. This is one of the biggest trap influenced things that sort of shines through in future bass. These little thin snares, and as if that wasn't enough, it's pitched up an octave. And the pattern is simple. It's you know, doing its thing. It doesn't need anyone to help it. It does what it does. You can pan these. You can grab the old pan knob and look now. Now that was only in your left ear. That's crazy how sometimes that happens. So those little snare rolls are nice. Again, that will come from an 808 sample pack, and you can Google that up and find 30 of them. At least, probably more. And then this area is a build up. So this is very is it percussion or percussion centric? A lot of claps and hi-hats and snares. If I take all the synths off, we have this. They're all short. They're all cute, as I would say. That's a very good word for it. These claps are from this trap kit. It has great claps. So I throw these, mixer 17, mixer 18. No reverb, just cut the lows and then play them together. And this hi-hat for some offbeat, just space filling. Again, nothing. This little short click guy, our best friend, comes back here. Here's the, little sine wave bleep that we love a lot. And then another stupid little snare on offbeats. This is sort of like, I guess, reggaeton kind of does offbeat, that sort of. And then after that part, I have them on every offbeat. And then the clap speeds up and it goes into different notes. And this becomes faster. A big part of doing rises and builds is the pitch knob. So this should be at 12. I just opened the front. Yeah. So the pitch goes up an octave, and these last notes it rises. And that's nice. This isn't much of a build. This is just kind of a space filler because I wanted the idea to shine through. Reverse crash on mixer 15 again. Anything that had reverb on it, apparently it didn't load because, that's kind of how we do. And then So that's build up, build up, build up zone right there. If I was gonna complete this, I'd add, you know, white noise risers and some crashes and more little doodads. But I'm not yet. Maybe, I don't know. It's kind of the chords. They're getting me down. I made this last night and they were getting me up, and I was like, wow, this is almost arousing. But now I'm just sort of. Oh yeah, this is a thing I made. I don't know if like the notes don't feel very right, but it's arcadey and stuff like this goes so well in the future based genre. Really anything works as far as the actual massive patch goes, but in this particular case it's, I think, our pluck or something to that effect. It's a square wave. Mostly I use the sine square wave table positions kind of up and to the right. That's the only oscillator, and then a low pass just for, because otherwise it's a little too much something for something needs. And then that low pass is a little closed, mixes all the way up. Reverb, that delay I like, and more delay that failed to load because everything failed to load. I should stop using this reverb, I guess. But that adds something nice and so this would be sort of a break section outro area. It's nice and groovy. I've got lots of stuff going on. Just, you know, good times, good fun. Look, now we made trap, because that's how trap was born. so hard to make. God. Anyway, okay. And then I guess the last thing would be the master channel, and I don't master things well, but I can show you how she sounds without her, and then I can show you what I did to throw her on, and then you can take that and do with it what you want. It brings her to life, really. I can go through another one and show you what I did. I don't know if I can get it the same. I use Maximus because that's what Seamless uses, and Seamless is, well, seamless. So it's got multi-band capabilities, so I go to the band section over here, and then shows me I try to have the low band only have the bass as best as I can, and all of the bass, and make it mono. This makes it mono, push to the right, mono to the left, separation, and then add some gain to it. And then next band is mids, so separate the highs from mids with this one. I make them a little bit merged generally. I found that's best. You might disagree. You probably know better than I do. I'm just taking a guess. So that's mids, and then highs. Separate them a little bit. And then use these to make final adjustments. And this is probably totally wrong. I don't know shit about like dynamics, and basically I push the pre-knob up until it's pretty loud, and then I use the post-knob at the end so it gets a little bit of clipping, but not like an insane amount. No. I don't want inaudible clipping. I just want enough sound, noise, loudness, so I use this post to finish that up. I don't know. I'm being called by Chicago. It's this damn university, and they want me so bad. It makes me uncomfortable. So that's how I master. Both of these masters together is going to sound really good. That's a joke. So yeah, that's sort of a master, I guess. Works for me. Good enough for me. Good enough for nobody else, because I am not good at music. So I think that's gonna be it. I think I tried. So if there's any questions, if I forgot anything, which I'm pretty sure I did, because I mean, this was unorganized beyond belief. They left a voicemail. The evangelical school, college. I didn't mention that they're evangelical. I'm not anti religion. No prejudice here. So this is yeah. Subscribe, and I will make more tutorials. Request, genres. I'll mess with other genres. They won't turn out well, but I can do some, like, I don't know, some massive. I have been known to use the occasional massive. Very, look, Skrilly Womp. I don't know what that is. It's not my sound, but it is a sound. Doesn't get better than that. That's sound design in its purest form. This patches. So growly is anything really. This is roughnecky, I've been told by myself. I don't know. Some sounds are just, they're actually too good. Yeah, so hit me up if you want some more tutorials. Sorry I'm really shit at them, but just thanks for checking it out. Thanks for learning. Thanks for enjoying the lovely genre that is future bass. It's a good one. It's taken off, and I am not gonna be there for the whole thing. So give it a like and a comment and a subscribe, and I will catch y'all later. Bye.